Hey y'all, welcome back. Today we're just going to have kind of a sit back and crochet along because I am working on this blanket. You just I am working on this blanket. I'd like to get as much of this skein done as possible today, but we all know how that goes, right? Sometimes just because we want to doesn't mean that we will. And that's okay. So, what is on your hook today, y'all? Leave me a little note in the comments. Tell me what you're working on. I was able to finish uh, stitching the legs onto the little pink pig a couple of days ago. So she is finished. She's waiting for her name, and then she will be revealed, and her hum and all of that will get revealed at the same time. So keep an eye out on my Instagram, because over there is where I show the finished buddies and tell their stories. But today is just one of those quiet days where I'm just going to sit and work on this blanket, at least for a little while. I think I've decided I want to do the border in a cream color. I think it just fits these colors really well. I've got this bad habit of, and I say it's a bad habit, but really it's just my habit, I guess, of picking up a project, working a little tiny bit on it, putting it down, moving to the next, and making a little bit of progress on each particular project. And so it doesn't get finished real quickly. It takes time. That's okay, but it's just amazing. Like, my brain needs to work on different things, not the same thing all the time. So that's the way I do it. Let me know. Are you that way too, or no? Are you able to just stay focused on just one project until it's finished? Because that is not me. In the beginning, I thought that that would be me. I was like, one project, get it done, move on to the next project when the first one's finished. I thought that I could do that. No, no. I need a long-term project. I need a short-term project. And even my short terms aren't short. Like, something that should probably take most people maybe a couple of hours to finish, they tend to take me a couple of days. Because I just can't. I can't sit and stitch for 12 hours in a day because my hands will literally pay for it. And as much as I like to do that, and I have done that in the past, it's not the best for me. So nice and slow, steady progress over time. Does that mean I don't get as many projects done in a month or in a week or maybe in a year as what a lot of people do? Yeah, that's exactly what it means. I don't get, 12 projects or 20 projects done in a week's time. I just don't. I can't. For me, it doesn't work. And that is okay because that is my pace. I am a slow, intentional creator who creates my art slowly, methodically. Just what works for me, you know? What works for you? I'd be curious. Are you someone who can stitch really fast and can get a project done super quick? I tend to make my plushies larger than what most people do, I suppose. And that's just my normal size ones. That's not even me trying to do big. It's just the way that they end up turning out for me. I don't know. Maybe I'm completely off base and maybe other people's are, normal sizing is the same size. Maybe I'm just completely off my rocker on that. It's possible. Oh, I don't know. I really don't make smaller plushies. Maybe it's because I use a thicker yarn. Maybe it's also because I don't follow patterns. I just go until the project seems like it's a good size. I don't know. So this blanket that I've been working on, or that I'm currently working on, I've been working on for you guys, it's been a few months. Probably, I would say probably 2 or 3 months for you guys. I don't know. This video goes up on June 23rd. So for you, it's June 23rd. For me, it is way earlier than that. uh, when I record, I like to batch record, so I record a bunch. Usually 5 or more videos a day. So I am recording way in the future. Well, I'm recording in the past, and you guys are watching it way in the future for me. So for me, I've started making this blanket. Gosh, it was after Easter. I know that. I remember that much because I made the comment about how silly it was that I was making a pastel blanket right after Easter. So it was right after Easter when I started, and we are almost, not quite, mid-May. Today's May 13th. But for you guys, you'll see this video June 23rd. So, plan is to get the remainder of June's videos recorded and uploaded, scheduled. That way I can start focusing on July's videos. I am doing my best to stay a month ahead. That way, if anything happens or anything comes up that I can't get content out for y'all, y'all still have content to be able to see. Because, I don't want you to miss seeing videos just because, well, Bee couldn't be home today, so Bee couldn't record. That's fine. I also, besides this project, I also have buddy number 8 right over my shoulder over here. Right there. He still needs to be stitched together. I started to work on it the other day, and I was just done with sewing. at the time. So, so I left that for another day because that's what I do. And then a couple of weeks later, it'll get another stitch or two. You know, it's just what works. See, y'all use your stitch markers. You will have such nicer edges if you use stitch markers. And be mindful of where you're putting that first stitch of the row. Sorry, not the round. So I have this project. I have some colors pulled for another project that I'm thinking about. Haven't fully decided on. I have buddy number 10 that I still need to get shaped and stuffed more. Finish stitching on him. We'll see. That one might take a while. He's big. He's so big. I have to ask you guys, do you guys ever pull yarn that you're thinking about possibly using, but you don't have a project in mind for it? Like, I'll walk over to my yarn shelves and I'll just be like, ooh, I like this color today. And this one would go good with it. And I have no idea what the plan is on what to make with that particular yarn at that particular time. I do it too much, and then I have to end up putting all the yarn back if I can't come up with what I want to make with it. So I end up having yarn just sitting around, not on shelves that need to get put away. Such a mess. Such a mess. It's okay. It's just a lived-in room. Actually, I pulled a yarn a little while ago that I've never used before, and I don't have a lot of it. I have a lot of that particular color, but I don't have a lot of colors of that particular yarn. And I'm thinking, because I have so much of it, I'm thinking it might end up being a blanket because I have a lot of that one color. Yarn is sticking on the edge of the blanket. Oh, it's looking so good, you guys. Look at this. Look at this. I love it. I'm using the half double crochet stitch because it's honestly, it's one of my favorite stitches ever. Especially with this chunkier yarn. Doing really fancy stitches really isn't a thing with this kind of yarn, really, because you can't see the stitch definition most of the time anyway. Because let's face it, the chenille yarn is kind of fluffy. So you can't see your stitches. If you're lucky and you can, like, with this lavender, I can see a little bit of the stitch, but not entirely. With the light pink, the petal, you can't really see your stitches. You just can't. So I don't feel like there's any reason to do fancier stitches. I call it fancier, but, just more in-depth stitches I don't feel like there's a reason to when you can't see your stitches. I think those types of stitches are great for acrylic or cotton yarns, but definitely not for this fuzzy, chunky, size 6 weighted yarns. No. I keep working on this blanket today. I might just be able to finally get this skein done. I don't know. I have so many things I need to get done. I need to clean up all this yarn laying around and put the yarn away that I pulled earlier that I haven't decided what I'm going to do with yet. Right now it's just lounging on my bed, trying to decide what it wants to be. And maybe it would hurry up and tell me, you know? But probably not. Wrist. I may need to actually put my brace back on. Not liking me today. Very angry. I'm not. My wrist is. Like, you guys do your hand stretches. Oh, I'm old and my fingers pop. I'm sorry about that. Ooh. Yeah. Telling you guys, repetitive motion. Do your stretches. Also, make sure you're not keeping your tension in your shoulders. That is never good. Try to relax. Settle into the stitches. Right now I'm trying to pull from my yarn spinner that's sitting across the room. Because Bee is running out of space right next to her. Fine. So pretty. Love these colors. Now, I think I may have to call it a day on this blanket. It is really bothering me. So I think I'll stop there because we don't want to damage our hands. That's not going to help. Do your stretches. Stop when you start feeling too much tension, too much pull in your wrists, because protecting your hands is very important. You need them to continue on at a later time. So until next time here in the quiet place, I'm Bee. Be you always, all right? Bye, y'all.